One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. And the Rebels will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Terrapins offense will get the first swing of the game. Give to the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Back to pass, it's Washington. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Lewis. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quickly to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. The Rebels offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The play-action fake. Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for space. It's Lewis. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Terrapins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Washington. Gets it out fast. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Terrapins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense.
Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Rebels will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Washington. Get it out on the screen. On the move at the 30. All out of space. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has him set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Terrapins are on the move. Single back formation, and they give it to it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go right back to it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. And the Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Fleming. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of...
He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, Maryland! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Arizona took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Wildcats that fired on all cylinders. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pocket breaking down. Finishes the run with the slide.
And now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Terrapins want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Washington. Caught near the sticks, it's Lewis. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires left. It's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Holds and fires complete to the right.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the art and talent on the throw.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Trying to bull his way in. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Terrapins! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll pull it on the read. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Watkins. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Line gets set. First down. They're going to run it. Oh, he got loose. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll leave it with him. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. The give on the option. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Got it in the middle, it's Fleming. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down. Finds a crease at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. He'll keep it himself. Creates a little space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And they'll just down it right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping.
There he goes. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. The Terrapins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Lee. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as...
Trying to take it back. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Terrapins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Washington. Quarterback adapting. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a gap, it's Howard. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Back to pass. Makes the catch. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And the Terrapins have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Rebels want to move quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Under fire. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Looking for more room. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Great place to start for this offense. Now they'll run the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Washington. Picked off to stop the threat. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late, and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. The defense knows you're going to do it.
Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. To the air on first down. Trying to set up the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. They'll run it out of the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Gets the first himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. Just inside the red zone. First and 10 from the 19. He's got him. Got enough space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to surge it in. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Pushes toward the goal line. And they stopped him in the backfield on third down and short. Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Rebels are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. Gets a little breathing room there as he's out of bounds at the 10. Trying to get out from the shadow of their own end. It's 2nd and 5 from the 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Ray.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Watkins. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He'll pull it on the read. Takes it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll go right back to the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.